Hello and welcome to this special episode on color symbolism. Now, our reaction to color is instantaneous and psychological. We look at the general human responses based on research, historical significance of color, and how color can be used in theatre to convey information, communication, feelings, and emotions, and to create a certain mood and ambience. Now, color affects us both physiologically and psychologically. That impacts on our lives greatly, both consciously and unconsciously. Color from ever since has been used to shape and define our lives, our habits, our values, and our feelings. The colors we choose to wear, to decorate our homes, our gardens, and so on gives us a personal insight about what is going on inside our innermost feelings and emotions. Even the food we eat, the color is taken into account by food industries and advertising companies when packaging and marketing their products. Color is a silent language that we all react to based on whether it is a behavioral response or a learned response. For example, our color preference that we have is based on our experience of past events in our daily social life. This would be a learned response. For example, the saffron color has a religious connotation for us, especially for Indians, as we are used to seeing saints and seers donning saffron robes. While on the other hand, a behavioral response happens naturally without us being aware of it. For example, the color red can heighten our perception of danger just by seeing it, like the color of blood. So, color symbolism can vary dramatically between various cultures around the world that perceive colors completely in a different way. For example, unlike Western cultures, the Chinese used white instead of black during funerals. Why, you might think? This is due to the fact that they associate white with the winter time in which nature is dead. Due to the fact that color affects us both physiologically and psychologically, companies such as advertisers, food manufacturers, packaging companies, professional web designers, car designers, office decorators, and so on use certain colors, shades, and tone that will have a positive effect on us. This will also influence our buying a product based on its color and the package it comes in. Buildings that are decorated with the right colors can let us feel relaxed and calm. In theatre and stage play too, in order to effectively convey the feeling and to create a suitable ambience, and in order to communicate specific information, color is extensively used. Like in Ramayana, the saffron robe of Ram and Lakshman connotes spirituality and purity, and the black attire of Ravan and Rakshasas connotes evil and dark deeds. However, due to paucity of time in this interaction, I will be talking about color associations, and you can apply it to various aspects of theatre like costume, makeup, set designing, and lighting. First, we will talk about the blue color. Blue is seen as the color of trustworthy, dependable, and committed. The color of sky and the ocean, blue is perceived as a constant in our lives. As a collective color of the spirit, it invokes rest and can cause the body to produce chemicals that are calming. However, not all blues are serene and sedate. Electric or brilliant blues are dynamic and dramatic colors, and an engaging color that expresses exhilaration. The blue color also denotes endlessness or infinity, as the infinite sky or the ocean. And blue is the most calming color. It is considered to be the second most powerful color after red, and it is the color of constancy and faith. The painters used blue color for painting Virgin Mary's robe and the colors of heavens and oceans in Christianity. The soothing color blue stands for sky, good health, truth, sleep, healing, hope, friendship, protection, calm, creativity, patience, wisdom, peace, loyalty, and one's desire to nurture. Around 20th century, it became a symbolic representation of male gender. Now, how color blue affects us physically and mentally? It is a calming and sedate color. It has got a cooling effect and is counted amongst the cool colors. In theatre, color blue is used as a backdrop extensively and also as a lighting color to convey a surreal meaning and the sense of infinity. It is also used in tragedies to express sorrow or misfortunes and mysterious situations. Like for example, in the scene for Macbeth, in which Lady Macbeth is sleepwalking, the deep blue color is used to express the guilt and the sorrow of Lady Macbeth, who is racked with guilt from the crimes she and her husband have committed. She sleepwalks and tries to wash imaginary blood stains from her hands, all the while speaking of the terrible things she knows and she pressed her husband to do. When used in costumes, it is usually the color given to royalty and leading characters. So, we move on next to green colors. Green occupies more space in spectrum visible to human eye and is second only to blue as the favorite color. Green is a pervasive color in natural world that is an ideal backdrop in interior design because we are so used to seeing it everywhere. The natural greens from forest to lime as seen as tranquil and refreshing with a natural balance of cool and warm undertones. Green is considered as the color of peace and ecology. The color green affects us physically and mentally. It is soothing, relaxing as well as physically as well as mentally, helps alleviate depression, nervousness and anxiety, offers a sense of renewal, self-control and harmony. Green is peaceful, the color of a spring meadow. The bright green can be uplifting and dark green evokes the mental image of a grove or a forest. Green is the color of freshness and renewal. The color green represents harmony, growth, abundance, vitality, healing, nature, and it radiates a feeling of fullness. When thought of nature comes to mind, green being the color of grass, trees and plants, 99% of the time is the dominant color of one's mental image. On the visible spectrum, green lies sandwiched in between blue and yellow. Green was a sacred color to the Egyptians, representing the hope and joy of spring. Green is a sacred color to Muslims also. The same motifs can also be applicable in theatre also. Mother Nature is always represented in theatre by using green props and green backdrops. The dance drama forms of India regularly employ green to symbolize fertility. In Kathakali, which is the dance drama of Kerala, the leading character is called the Pancha, which is predominantly a green faced type of person, which represents gods, celebrated mythological heroes, virtual personalities who symbolize inner refinement, poise, heroism and moral excellence. Next we talk about yellow color. Yellow shines with optimism, enlightenment and happiness. Shades of golden yellow carry the promise of a positive future. Yellow will advance from surrounding colors and instill optimism and energy, as well as spark creative thoughts. In theatre, for example, yellow tone is most of the time employed in this Russian gypsy theatre, which conveys a sense of warmth in a predominantly cold weather country. The bright yellow also conveys the cheerfulness and warmth of the culture and tribe of these gypsies. Yellow is a cheerful but can become irritating if shown for too much long time. Dark yellow can be oppressive while light yellow is breezy. The bright golden color yellow lies between green and orange on the visible spectrum and is along with the red and blue, one of the primary colors. The color of gold yellow is naturally the color of wealth and opulence. The color yellow stands for positive virtues of faith, constancy, wisdom and glory. It also has been thought of as being a color that represents playfulness, creativity, warmth, mental powers, charm, confidence, vision, joy, enthusiasm, optimism and an easygoing attitude about life. The color yellow also has many negative associations as well. Amongst them are jealousy, treachery, cowardice, aging and illness. Yellow represents the direction east. In Hindu belief, it represents the solar plexus chakra. In India, yellow is the color of the Vaishya caste and farmers and is the color Hindus wear to celebrate the festival of spring. Now we talk about the orange color. Orange or the closely related color saffron is a close relative of red. It sparks more controversy than any other hue. There is usually strong positive or negative associations to orange, and true orange generally elicits a stronger love it or hate it response than any other color. Fun and flamboyant orange radiates warmth and energy. Orange is the only color of the spectrum whose name was taken from an object, the well known and popular fruit called the orange. The fruit comes from an evergreen tree, Citrus aurantius, and the word orange comes from the old French orange. Because the tree is evergreen and everbearing, the color orange become associated with fruitfulness. On the visible spectrum, this reddish yellow color lies between red and yellow, the two colors that when blended together are the creator of color orange. In Sanatana Dharma, that is Hinduism, the deep saffron color is associated with sacrifice, abstinence and quest for knowledge and salvation. Saffron or bhagwa is the most sacred color for Hindus and is often worn by sannyasis who have left their home in search of the ultimate truth. In theatre plays, orange and saffron can be used to depict the following qualities or themes: balance, encouragement, warmth, enthusiasm, vibrance, expansive, flamboyant, demanding of attention, steadfastness, courage, confidence, friendliness, cheerfulness, warmth, excitement, adaptability, selflessness, sacrifice and penance. Stimulant red is inherently exciting and the amount of red is directly related to the level of energy perceived. Red draws attention and a keen use of red as an accent can immediately focus attention on a particular element. Red is the most exciting color and is known to escalate the body's metabolism. Dark red has anger implications. It indicates high energy, determination and much passion. A red rose given to a bearer's lover or a mate has always been a symbol of love, as well as the ever popular red heart on the Valentine's Day. Red has come to mean beauty, love, strength, energy, courage, career, goal, power and willpower. In Christianity, red symbolizes love, blood and the martyrdom of the Christ. In Hindu belief, red represents the Kundalini or the genital chakra. Red color can be used in theatre plays to connote excitement, energy, passion, desire, movement, strength, good fortune, vigor, power, heat, love, all things intense and passionate. In negative values, red can be used to portray aggression, danger, fire, blood, war, violence, lust, revolution, agitation and so on. Now, we talk about the color purple. Purple embodies the balance of red simulation and blue calm. This dichotomy can cause unrest or uneasiness unless the undertone is clearly defined, at which point the purple takes on the characteristics of its undertone. A sense of mystic and royal qualities, purple is a color often well liked by very creative or eccentric types and is the favorite color of adolescent girls. Purple is the color of royalty. It is rare in nature and perceived as artificial. Light purple or lavender is a fashion favorite, while dark purple implies wealth. The color purple has been worn by emperors, military commanders and other high ranking officials. It also has come to symbolize psychic abilities, success, wisdom, power, spiritual growth and independence. Lavender has come to mean reverence and royalty. The word purple comes from the Greek porphyra, a species of shellfish that yielded through an elaborate process the dye called Tyrian purple. Very expensive to produce, it was reserved for special clothes and garments such as those of kings. Purple color is used in theatre plays to denote royalty, piety, sanctity, sentimentality, spirituality, nobility, ceremony, power, mysteriousness, wisdom, enlightenment, sophistication and religion, because purple is the color of papal Christianity also. Now, we are talking about the color brown. Now, the brown symbolizes stability, reliability and approachability. It is the color of our earth and is associated with all things natural or organic. The brown color connotes connection with earth, home, outdoor, friendship, reliability, comfort, grounded, endurance, stability, simplicity and basic comforts. White projects purity, cleanliness and neutrality. Doctors don white coats, brides traditionally wear white gowns in western culture and a white picket fence surrounds a safe and happy home. White absorbs all the color rays in light spectrum and is therefore cooling and restful. White is seen as the color of purity, wholesomeness and sacred rituals, but could also be seen as emptiness. White is used in theatre stage plays, costumes and makeup to portray perfection, integration, unity with the divine, wisdom, purpose, universal consciousness, understanding and enlightenment. White can be used to depict so many things including reverence, purity, simplicity, peace, humility, precision, innocence, youth, winter, birth, snow, chastity and sterility. In Eastern culture, it is symbolic of death. It is cold and clinical. The color of widowhood and giving up of worldly vices in Hinduism. White is a favorite color to depict politicians in India. Now, we talk about black, which is in fact absence of any color. Black is authoritative and powerful because black can evoke strong emotions and can be overwhelming for a person. A classic color for clothing, possibly because it makes the wearer appear thinner and more sophisticated. The color black is associated with sophistication and power. Tuxedos, limousines, judges' robes, priest attire, all are typically black, of course in Western culture also. So, it is the favorite color of people with power and dominance. Black symbolizes outer space and the universe. In India, black is associated with negative energies like demons and Rakshasa, for example, the Ravana. In Kathakali, the character of Kari is done by painting the person totally in black to depict the vile and evil characters such as Surpanakha and Simhika. Black is extensively used in theatre plays to portray virtue of constancy, prudence, wisdom, purity, binding, remembrance and protection. It is the color of sophistication, formality, elegance, wealth, mystery and power. In negative sense, black can be used to connote mystery, fear, evil, anonymity, unhappiness, sadness, remorse, anger, mourning, ignorance, satanic rituals, darkness and death. So, we have discussed broadly about the concept of color symbolism, and I hope that you have understood the importance of colors in a stage play. As a director of a stage play, it is very important for you to understand the communication abilities of a color, because audience respond to every type of color in a different manner. And if you want to portray certain feelings, let us say you want to portray emptiness, then you can use white color. If you want to depict sadness, you can use blue color. If you want to depict vibrance, then you can use bright colors. And it is very important for you to understand the story behind every color. It is very important for you to understand the implications, the color psychology and the way audience perceive the color, because an effective stage presentation, an effective theatre stage play can't happen if the director does not have adequate knowledge about the concept of color symbolism. Thank you so much for watching.